Some Love sits down to dinner with his parents, the warmth of family around him masking the danger looming outside. The evening feels calm, ordinary, but suddenly the quiet is shattered. Rufus Buck and his gang storm into the house, guns blazing. Nat watches in horror as his parents are gunned down before his eyes. The young boy is frozen, helpless, as Buck carves a cross into Nat's forehead, marking him for a life of vengeance. This night becomes the fire that will forge Nat into an outlaw, driven by revenge. Years pass. Nat Love has grown into a skilled outlaw, hardened by the loss of his family. He rides with his partners, the sharpshooter Bill Pickett and the quick-draw Jim Beckworth, ambushing a gang and taking their haul from a recent bank robbery. The loot they steal turns out to belong to none other than Rufus Buck, the man who destroyed his childhood. The lone survivor of the ambush gang trembles as he tells Nat about the money, setting the stage for a confrontation that has been in years in the making. Nat seeks out Mary Fields, his former lover, who now runs a chain of saloons. Their reunion is tender, with unspoken memories hanging between them. Pickett brings Nat news of the heist, confirming the path Nat must take. Meanwhile, Rufus Buck is being transported by corrupt soldiers when his gang, led by Trudy Smith and Cherokee Bill, stages an ambush on the train. The soldiers, unwilling to fight, release Buck, who ruthlessly kills all but the youngest of the soldiers, establishing his fearsome reputation once again. Back in Redwood, Buck reasserts control. Trudy Smith runs a saloon, but the town itself had been left under the care of wily Isco. Isco has taken advantage of his position, exploiting the townspeople for profit. Buck confronts him, beating him severely and demanding his departure, showing that authority is not to be questioned. He gathers the townspeople and declares that they need $50,000 to save Redwood. He proposes a tax to raise the money, and when one man objects, Buck kills him without hesitation. Despite the townspeople's inability to meet the full sum, Buck maintains control, his power unchallenged. Nat's path of revenge begins to intersect with law enforcement. Marshal Bass Reeves arrives at Field's saloon and arrests Nat. But it is revealed that the arrest is a ruse, orchestrated by Nat and Reeves to pursue Buck without involving Nat's gang. Nat's crew, along with Fields and her companion Cuffy, suspect deception and follow, insisting on joining the hunt. They encounter Esco, who confirms that Buck has returned to Redwood. Fields volunteers to scout the town under the guise of purchasing Smith's saloon, preparing the team for infiltration. The night before Fields leaves, Nat proposes to her. She turns him down, prioritizing her mission over their reunion. Fields enters Redwood, only to be captured by Smith, beaten and held hostage. She is told she will be killed within a day unless someone comes for her. Nat's gang arrives, and Smith insists Nat join Fields in captivity, a calculated move to lure Nat into Buck's trap. Nat complies, putting himself in danger to protect her. He is beaten, while Buck makes clear that to free Fields, Nat must rob a bank in Marysville, a white town, and deliver the money. Nat and Cuffy execute the bank robbery with precision, ensuring no one is killed. They escape with the cash, but both know Buck will not release Mary no matter what. Isco aids them, supplying a cart of guns and dynamite. As they prepare for a confrontation in Redwood, the plan is daring. 2 wagons, one a dummy, both carrying dynamite, designed to deceive and damage Buck's forces. The dummy wagon is destroyed, killing several of Buck's henchmen, and Nat hands over the money while facing Cherokee Bill. Beckworth challenges Bill to a quick-draw duel, only to be killed mid-countdown, raising the stakes for Nat and his allies. A gunfight erupts. Pickett, Cuffy, Reeves, and Nat fight Buck's gang, eliminating most of the threat. The money is destroyed in a secondary explosion, crippling Buck's leverage. Esco tries to infiltrate Buck's house with more dynamite, but is killed by Buck, while Pickett and Nat are wounded in the chaos. Fields is freed by Cuffy and confronts Smith, defeating her in hand-to-hand combat. During a lull, Pickett is shot in the back by Cherokee Bill, who is then killed by Cuffy, showing the brutal cost of their fight. Nat enters Buck's house, expecting a climactic duel. Buck, however, is unwilling to fight, choosing instead to reveal his own tragic past. He tells Nat about his parents. His father, an outlaw, killed his mother after years of abuse and abandoned Buck at 10. Buck hunted down his father, discovering he was Nat's father as well. Buck confesses that the night he scarred Nat's forehead was not only revenge, but a way to shape Nat into an outlaw, orchestrating his rise to vengeance. Nat, fueled by years of loss and the revelation of Buck's manipulation, shoots Buck dead, ending the cycle of vengeance and reclaiming his agency.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.